Hello and welcome back to Lady and the Frogs. So I do have some frogs here. They're looking a bit casual. Come on, sit up and face the camera. Right. So yes, you find me on this daring morning. Well, it's midsummer now. It's midsummer, is it not? I'm sure it's like summer solstice is the 21st. So yes, it's a daring day because I've got my washing on at the balcony. So I shouldn't probably have done that because the pigeons will not let up. I've just had to water piston one off the top. When I say off the top, I don't know if you can see that. So this bit up the top here, that's where they're all sitting. And the sort of like triangular bit is where they've been trying to nest and things, and hence the water pistol fest. So, you know, that's my two like things that happened last week was water. I had to keep blasting them with water pistols, and obviously I lost my Instagram account, so it is completely lost. The hackers have sold it on to somebody, I believe, or that person might be the hacker. It just, you know, it's annoying. It's, you know, I will talk about it in another video. Because who wants to hear me hacking on about this? I know that there's something that I need to do before I know what I need to do to stop this happening to me in the future, and I kind of know why it's happened. But I suppose the only solace that I can get is the fact that this guy is being now subjected to all of these menopause adverts and period underwear stuff and all the stupid adverts that I get, because now that I've got a a new Instagram account, which is like a fledgling account, which is Instagram have no idea what to like point to me. I'm having like no adverts. They send me suggested stuff which is completely irrelevant. I haven't clicked on any of it. So it just does not know what to put in front of me. And I'd like to keep it that way. I've hardly followed anybody. I thank everybody who did send like friend requests and shout outs and follows. It's been really nice. You know, I immediately got myself 100 people on the day that I set myself up. It's just, it was a 10-year account, and you know, it was a 10-year account and had 1,500 followers. So now some Asian guy has got it anyway. Some guy who's in Hong Kong is now pretending to be me. I mean, you have to take some positives from it. Last week I was very productive with eBay. I've not been so productive today. I intended to be productive, and I will be, but it's late in the day. It's still morning, but it is late. Because I realise this is like the first time I've been to myself where I've actually sort of like thought about what I need to do. Last week I did overtime, so I did at least I did five shifts last week, so I had 5 days where I was at work, which has probably kept me quite upbeat because I'm quite upbeat when I'm at work. And on the 2 days that I had off here, I was disciplined and photographed and listed and sorted stuff out. So, you know, I've been very disciplined, and I'm going to do the same today because I've sat in silence, sort of like having a think this morning, and having a think just makes you depressed because there's nothing I can do about it. I've lost posts associated with my deceased brother. That's the issue. I have posts that, you know, I'll never get back of me and Jason, our honeymoon, you know, things that we've done in our relationship, nights out, larking about, unique videos which I will never get back. So, you know, it is a loss. And then there's, you know, stuff, messages from people who, yeah, you know, when somebody's dead, they're not coming back, and sometimes you like look at those things, and you know, not that my brother never messaged me on there, but there was stuff, and it's gone. You know, so that explains bit why there's a in there. Ziggy, sit up. This is my new chair. This is my new chair, which has been another thing which I've had to like piss around with, because I thought that when you buy a chair these days, you're buying a chair. I've had to fill this with beans, which I'll probably make another video of. So this is an early birthday present. It's early because my husband didn't want to spend the money on it, and there's no way he could have hid it because the size of the box that it arrived in was ridiculous. This is actually for me to sit out on the balcony, but I wanted something. I wanted a piece of garden furniture that didn't look like it completely belonged on the balcony, and you know, was something I could actually use for the other 10 months of the year where you don't sit on the balcony in the UK. And obviously I don't want it sat out there because I'm having to keep an eye on my laundry like a hawk because those pigeons are going to shit on it. Anyway, today I was going to have a really productive day listing things, but I haven't even been to the post office yet. I worked yesterday. I got back here at about 3:30 and I didn't even have a coffee or any food, so I then launched into a big cleaning spree. So yesterday I cleaned the shower cubicle because we use that every day, so that really needed a thorough clean. So I did the shower cubicle, I did the sink, I stripped the bed, remade the bed, hoovered, you know, washing up and the rest of it, hoovered, mopped, did all of those things yesterday when I came back, so that I would have been like firing on all cylinders this morning. But the thing is, it's nice and clean in here. I have got up, feel a bit serene because it's clean, and now I have 4 things that are paid for to go to the post office. Not fantastic sales. How many did I have on Monday? I think I only had like 6 on Monday. It's not been great. I don't think anybody has great sales at the moment. But I haven't been listing quite as much, you know, as other people have, and other people are moaning about sales. So this was something that I bought to go straight on auction, but somebody sent me an offer that I could not refuse. It's only Fat Face. I'm always a bit hesitant, and I just thought that one's okay. The starting bids were at £9.99 because I picked these up for £3, sometimes £4, depending on who's doing the pricing at my gaff. So I put it on a £9.99 auction. Somebody sent me £12. So I just thought, it is just a top. Take it. Let's see, other auction things. So this is an auction. So this has actually been on a number of times on auction. The last time that it went on auction, when I was away for the funeral, it had 8 watches. And I thought, well, that's weird. It had 8 watches, none of which were interested in buying it because they didn't bid on it or whatsoever. So yeah, a standard Garfield t-shirt. I don't know why I keep picking these Garfield t-shirts, so I need to pull myself together. But anyway, that's gone for £9.99. Then this, which I probably could have got £20 for, because there was a lot of, the sold suggested £20, but you know, because it's slow at the moment, somebody offered me, I'd sent offers out of like £25. I've got a 20% coupon on at the moment, a public coupon. You know, you guys have got the coupon that's down there. Nobody ever seems to use that one. Or maybe I'm just not tracking it very well. But anyway, yeah, this is not a dress, it's a play suit. So that's why it was like quite interesting, for the fact that it is just a Bowden thing. If it was a dress, it probably wouldn't have gone for much, but because it's a play suit, for some reason, people like their play suits. So yeah, I probably could have got, I could have got £30 if I'd waited. I could have got £25 if I was patient. Somebody sent me an offer of £18, and because it's so dry, I accepted that and then waited 2 days for them to pay. At that point, when I was waiting 2 days for them to pay, I was like, maybe they won't pay, and I've already put it back on, and I've already got the £25, which I probably could have got. But never mind. And then there is this dress, this fabulous dress, which at the time when I saw it in the shop, I was like, that is cats. It doesn't look like it is cats initially, but it is. It's definitely cats, and it's really nice. And I am glad to say that this is going to a subscriber, unless it's one of the people who's unsubscribed. Because obviously my lack of activity on YouTube has meant I've lost a few subscribers. But this dress is going to Liana. She's definitely bought from me at least once, if not twice before, so this will probably be a third purchase. Liana, you can use my coupon, the code is down there. I know probably that wouldn't have made any difference, because you sent me an offer of £20, which I accepted, which is great, because sometimes it's just one of these things when I saw this in the shop and I just wanted to list it on my shop and put it into the hands of somebody who would adore this. And it is a fabulous fit and flare belted dress. It's only by Joe Brown's, and it's not, you know, it doesn't look very Joe Brownsy really, but it is really nice. It's nice crisp cotton. It feels very new, so I think you're going to be very happy with that dress. And thank you for purchasing from me. Yeah, so that's my sales, and I really wish that this microphone wouldn't try and fall out. Yeah, I'm going to do a big listing day today. It might just be that I'll end up doing a big photography day today. You know, let's be realistic. I've got to number one, pull the stuff, film a whole video probably, and iron it and photograph it. So it might be that I'm going to be doing the listing tomorrow morning. I've got afternoon, evening shifts all this week, so I've got mornings to do listing. Yeah, it's looking busy again next week because we're still understaffed, holidays, lack of staff, so I'm doing extra shifts. So I do need to get myself scheduled ahead again, because all my scheduling ended on Tuesday. Well, yeah, realistically Monday. I've only got auction stuff which is going. So yeah, that's me trying to stay positive. There's no reason not to be positive. And if anything, what's happened to my Instagram account has pointed out how much of a drain of time Instagram is. So I will never have the presence that I used to on it, because it was a drain of my time. And I think it's probably more sensible for me to carry on with YouTube. A lot of people who are on Instagram don't do YouTube, and I do. So I can carry on being me on here, and you guys can watch. So, you know, if I put time into doing anything, I should probably put time into doing this. Yeah, so I'm going to crack on with that, do this post and try and work out what I'm going to list. I know that I've got some really nice, fabulous summer dresses, so obviously they need to be sorted. Well, it seems the weather is changing back to normal, so I thought it looked like it was going to absolutely hammer with rain. I was in a really good mood yesterday, even though it was hammering with rain. It was just made everything nice. Maybe that's why I was motivated to do the cleaning yesterday, because I knew that it wasn't that hot. So yeah, that's me. I'm going to crack on, see how much stuff I can get listed / photographed. Okay, hello. Where does it show the counting down? Oh, there it is. Right, so this is my new phone. So you should hear, well, maybe not here because I'm still on the same mic, but the point is that it's compatible, allegedly. So I've ended up upgrading my phone in light of everything that happened. So this is what you have been recording on. So this is my old phone, and I think this is what's caused me all the trouble. So this is the Samsung S8, and this, I looked at the security patch on this, and the security patch hadn't been updated since April Fool's Day 2021. So I think this is why I got hacked. So now I am on this, And this is, and my box is in the other room, so I can't show you. So this is the Pixel. There's the Google Pixel 7a. And I know that's probably a bit naughty to go, so, you know, go big or go home. I was going to just get the new Samsung. I was going to get an older Samsung. I was thinking of getting a Galaxy, you know, a Galaxy A, because I was thinking maybe, you know, I don't need anything that good. And then I was just like, no, actually, I'm not really that much of a mobile person. I don't need it to be mobile. So the fact is, this phone is absolutely huge. I'm going to have to get a new tripod, because the tripod that you're on, it's braced. It's braced for me to actually put it on this tripod. So I'm going to have to now get a new tripod. Anyway, today is, what is that? There's only one day that I've got off this week. So the only one that isn't highlighted says it's the 27th. So that must be what we're on. Tuesday the 27th. I've got work to do. It involves the fact that I've got to start tidying that up. So, you know, here we are with all the niceties over here. It's thick with dust, this place. I need to do some actual cleaning. And I've got photos that need taking, so I need to do it on here. But, so what have we got here? Oh, the outdoor chair, which is there, which shouldn't really be there. It's not gonna do me any favours there. It's just, obviously, anybody who lives in England will know it's been raining, so all the furniture had to come in. So what have we got here? I've got stuff there where the mannequin is, that's ironed, pressed. That needs photographing. So I need to hoover before I can even do that, because it's just going to pick bits up. That's new stock in from, so I think I would have probably got that on Friday. Yeah, so that's Friday. That's sourced on Sunday. I worked yesterday, and although I saw stuff which I wanted, I left it. And all of that is photographed, ready to be listed. When I say that it's photographed, ready to be listed, it's sitting on here. So all my photos are on here. So this is how I used to do it. So I used to use my phone. So I'm hoping that this upgrade is going to make things slightly better. But I find it easier to take my photos on there, because then you can go straight on the eBay app. The only problem that I've got with this phone is I took some photos, and when I went into the gallery, they were all on their side. So if that's going to be a thing, that's going to really piss me off. You know, it's got all this intelligence where you can, like, supposedly, like, unblur a photo and remove somebody from a photo. But if it's going to display it in the gallery on its side, and it's not going to be smart enough to think to turn it round, because generally on mine, I mean, I know that those ones are on their side because they're flat lays, but generally mine is intelligent enough to know which way the photo goes up. So I'm hoping that that's not going to be a problem, otherwise I'm going to go absolutely crazy with this. Right, anyway, I haven't even pulled my post out, so I need to do that. I've got to go up the road, because yesterday I took the car to work yesterday thinking I'll pick up all these things, then didn't look at my list, and I'd even made a list. I just didn't address the list, and then came back here and realised that all the bulky stuff, which is the reason I took the car, because it's heavy, I'd forgotten one of the things. So now I've got to go back out again. I'm going to pick some food up, and because I've been left the car, because my husband's working, he's getting a lift, I've got the car, so I'm going to take it to a charity shop which I haven't been to for ages, and hopefully they'll have some, like, wonderful stuff, as I had, like, a dream last night. So the dream is an omen. I'm going to pick up something good. So that's my mission, and it's late anyway because I'm tired. I mean, so we went to Trafford Centre on Saturday. I was off on Saturday. So I did work a decent amount last week, and then I had Saturday off. And then we went to Trafford Centre, which is very exhausting anyway, because I mean, I can't think of any reason why, if you had children, you wouldn't go, and why you would pick going trailing around Trafford Centre as opposed to doing something with your kids that was normal rather than going shopping. But everybody was trailing around Trafford Centre, but it was easier to go there because I wanted to go to the Samsung shop, I wanted to go to the Apple shop, and I wanted to go to O2. So they're all in one place. You don't have to pay for parking, so it was just easier to go there. So we had the ordeal of that. And then I was working on Sunday, but didn't get any sleep on Saturday because there was several parties going on here. Because obviously, you know, it was the weekend and other people don't have the hassle. So that's me. I'm going to just grab my post and I will show you what I've got going out, which is not fantastic, but it's something. Okay, post is done. I was going to put one of the frogs on there, but I can see that I've already been a victim of bird poo. This is why I'm at war with these pigeons. Honestly, I really hate them. This is not at all like Pigeon Street. You know, you've never, Long Distance Clara or whatever his name is, or those two women who used to live next door to each other beating the walls with brooms, you know, they were friends and the rest of it, and they, you know, they lived on Pigeon Street, but it was never like this. It was never like weird. So the other morning, when actually before we were going to the Trafford Centre, we was sitting on there, Dad had breakfast, just sort of like chilling before we left, and one of the pigeons was sat on, you know, this bit of the roof that we've got here, and it was glaring through at us. I don't know what is going on, because, you know, I think we've been very tolerant. You know, I've been blasting them with water pistols to try and scare them off, but I think we've been very tolerant of that nest. So I don't know what's gone on. I think because we cleared the nest away when the little one disappeared, I think that because they're thick, it thinks that we've nicked the child or something, or the one that was dead, it doesn't believe that it was dead, or had no like understanding of the fact that out of the two chicks that it had, one of them died pretty much as it came out of the egg, which was why we had the fly problem. So I think it thinks that we've like somehow like snaffled the other one indoors and like we're raising it as our own or something. That's why it's now got a vendetta against us. I have no idea. My nail has now broken. This all sounds like absolute nonsense. Anyway, I have done something, so I know it still looks like a mess there because I mean this is such a detailed camera now. So I've put away the stock. I've put the stock onto my spreadsheet that needed to be put there. I may as well just like get rid of that. Okay, and in the process of going through my stock, I wanted to show you this. This is something that's for me. This is just so funny. I know people just don't get the joke because I've shown it to a few millennials and they don't get it. The millennials in the shop don't get it, and I just think it's hilarious. Jungle was massive. Jungle was massive. You know, you can't say jungle is massive anymore because jungle, you know, it was massive, and it's got a picture of a jungle that was massive. I just like it. It's got pit stains though. I need to launder it and try and do the pit stain removal thing, but obviously it's gone dingy weather. It's like spitting today, so I've got to wait until we get some of the sun come back to do that, because that's what they say. And I mean, it did kind of work last time I did it. So what you do is you get I do believe that was a fly. Our fly catcher is off because the bulb is going. It's just very irritating. So to remove these yellowed pit stains, you probably can't see them. I can. And because it's a t-shirt that I want for myself, I need to like deal with it. So you get lemon juice and salt and you sort of rub it in to where the pit stain is. And then while it's wet, you know, you don't do anything. You put it outside to dry. And the sunlight is supposed to bake the lemon juice and salt into the stain. And the sun is supposed to bleach it out with the help of the lemon juice. And then you launder it. and it's sort of kind of worked on some of the previous ones that I did. Anyway, I'm wasting time and I need to get out. So these are already in a poly bag because there was sort of like part of me that might have like shot out yesterday and done it, but I didn't. They were like a late sale, but then I did my post yesterday before work, and then I went to go and get prescriptions and all these other things, and I couldn't do it because apparently Boots doesn't open until hey, out of breath now, because this is what happens when you live 3 floors up. You have to run down the stairs. I've just run down the stairs, come back up the stairs. Isn't that weird? These are the light bulbs. I can tell because I can see them down there. Yeah, so I might let my husband sort that out. Well, I mean, I know it's just the whole fly catcher is filled with flies. It's really dirty. I need to take it down and I need to clean it. Can't be asked. But, you know, don't we just wish that most people would pack things like that? So the light bulbs are only about that long, because it's like one of those strip lights, UV lights. But I mean, they were serious there about not getting them broken. There's other stuff which I was hoping for, because he's done like a big Amazon order. So I wonder why some of it's come on Amazon. It was all ordered at the same time with Amazon Prime, so why has only one thing come through? I'm expecting a phone jack for this, because obviously new phones don't have an audio jack, and I want one because I want to use my old headphones. I don't want to become somebody who drops earbuds down the drain. And this is a thing, because I've been asking people at work, because I get chatting to people at the charity shop when at a till, and a lot of them, they take their earbuds out and they put them on the desk. And I've asked a few of them, I said, so do you drop them, do you lose them? And most of them have said, yeah, this is my 3rd or 4th pair. So I don't want to be that person. If an earbud drops out of my headphone, out of my ear, it's wired, it doesn't go anywhere. I also know that they won't fit in my ears, because I can't use the Apple version, because I've got 2 lots of Apple earphones and they don't stay in my ear whatsoever. So I don't really want to start on a new one. Anyway, sold things going in the post. Topshop. These are really cool little pair of shorts. I love these, wish these fitted me. They are vintage, you know, lovely button detail on that. £15 offer accepted on that. We've been sort of going backwards and forth with that for days. I just wanted £15 because I do have a free post. And then another pair of shorts. So I've got a 20% coupon on at the moment. So although most of these, it's like these were on for 20 with a 15% coupon, a 20% coupon, I'm sorry, if they use that, they're going to get it for $15.99 anyway. So when I send out an offer of 15, you know, it's similar. And let's face it, if I don't sell shorts now, when will I? So fat face, size 10, really nice. Again, probably would keep if they were in my size, but I am now big. I really do need to sort my life out. You know, you always feel a bit better about things, don't you, when you have a new phone, and you should really start sorting your life out. But will that or will that not? Will it or won't it happen? Don't know. There ain't no gyms that you want to go to around here, even though it's a lovely student area. You won't want to go to the gym, so I'm hoping that this will be large letter. I do believe it will. And then I have sold these, which are linen blend Joseph. I've actually picked up some Joseph the other day. So yeah, Joseph, but these are linen blend, but still quite small. Will probably come back because the person will go, oh yeah, they don't fit me. You know, and then send you a lot of stories about how their current weight situation, you know, and a full backstory about, you know, the fact that they're heavier than they used to be. Look, we all are, you don't need to tell me. We're all there. I still think I'm a size 10. And then these, which were in with a job lot of stuff which I got ages back because I wanted the castle figures that were in with it, and this was in with it. Some people have sold these for a lot more. They're Hoardica. It's modern stuff which I don't deal in. Some people have got 20 for it. I've just got £8.99 for them because I'm just sick of the sight of them. So they look like that, and there's like 2 of each of them for some reason. So it's like a full set, two of each of them with the weapons. Now I've got to fiddle arse around packing them so they don't break. You know, hopefully, you know, as serious as this. But let's see, I've already got my card because I usually sandwich it in stuff like this. This is like a decent card, slightly thicker than, you know, like a cereal packet card, which is the other option, which I can see sitting over there. I might use the cereal packet. I just want to try and get it as flat as, but I don't think I will. We will see. We will see. Come on, go to the edge of the bag, please. Right, so yeah, that's me. I'm going to crack on now. Get to the charity shop. Go to M&S Food. Recoil at the prices, and then go to the Aldi, which is next door, to buy the quiche which we want for tea. This wasn't my like thing, this is what Jason said he wanted. So who am I to argue with that? I like quiche, so I have to take advantage of the days when my husband fancies a quiche because they are few and far between. So there we are. So that's that all flat, and then so I've taken the seam down from that, and then I can just put it in and tape it back up, and then hopefully when I've taped it and put it in this, that will still be a large letter size. We will see. Right, let's crack on. So here we are, I finished my shopping. So Bernardo's, ching ching ching. Not really much in there, but their prices have got considerably cheaper, and I would say they're actually cheaper than my shop. The cancer research I work in. So I've got M&S here. I went in there, fell over at the price of quiches. I think it like, I was supposed to be pleased because it was like 3 for £8. No, not 3 for £8. So of course I've been in Aldi and I've shopped in Aldi. I found somebody's bank card on the floor. I found a whole lot of other stuff that was cheaper. I used to come here and get all the bulk stuff that we needed cheap. Anyway, I've got stuff that needs to go in the freezer, so I will recommence this at home. Oh yeah, and for anybody who, you know, is a fan, there's Man United. Right, so back. This is the said card. So NatWest were a bit of a pain in the arse trying to work out who to bloody ring. So I just rang the number on the back there. So I've done the right thing. I didn't just take it into the shop and use it contactless for me. So yeah, I've done the right thing. So, you know, as much as, you know, I would like to meet Denzel Washington from The Equalizer, you know, I've done the right thing, so I won't be getting a call from Denzel. So yeah, I've got to dispose of that. Just, I don't know, I saw it, and as much as it was faff because I had a big tray of Coca-Cola and like chips, I put them down and picked it up, because the thing is the next person who sees it and finds it probably wouldn't be honest like me. Yeah, so I'm getting too honest for my own good. So what with finding a bank card, and then a couple of weeks back finding somebody's phone on the floor. You know, maybe the karma will reverse soon, and you know, I'll start getting the good stuff. Anyway, charity shop wasn't great. I've got a few things. Yeah, their prices seem to be cheaper than cancer researchers now, so they're obviously starting to like rethink things. But then some of their dresses were at like the £8 to £10 mark, So there is obviously somebody who's still a bit nuts with the pricing. So I picked these up, which are Bowden, £2. They've got marks on them, so I was very hesitant about it because I'm going to have to like now put that straight in the wash, and I was kind of up to date with all my washing. So, you know, it is what it is. Then I've got one of these jewels ones, because these striped ones with the, you know, the floral thing. I'm sure it's called like the harbour top, or I might be thinking of some other design. I might be thinking of the long sleeve. No, it looks like the care label has been cut out. That was kind of them. Yeah, it's been cut out. That's annoying. So, but anyway, I know that it's the harbour top. And it's a size 16, which is always a bonus. Yeah, so jewels for that. And now that one was £3, and you can see that they have reduced it down from 4. And then this, which I was also a bit hesitant about, but yeah, £3. It's comparable to what I would be getting them at Cancer Research. Flat face. It's just one of these basic belted, you know, belted dresses, and the belt's there, obviously because it's built in. But yeah, so that's all I got. It wasn't all that great in there. You see, funnily enough, I can see why we do quite well at Cancer Research. I actually got chatting to the guy at the till because their tills went down, and then I sort of leant back and looked at the maker for their till, and it's the same one that we have at Cancer Research. And I says, "All right, dear, say no more, say no more." Sometimes it just completely like breaks down on you. You have to do a restart. So I was telling him about last Thursday when we had to have some maintenance done, and the rewiring and maintenance went on a lot longer than it should have done because of Cybertil. And it hadn't been wired properly to the internet. So I was talking to him, and I said, "Yeah, we were closed all day." And then I said to him, well, I said, "Yeah, my manager's going nuts because it's like £2,000 that she's lost." And he like looked a bit surprised that £2,000 was what Cancer Research Superstore could take in a day. You know, and that's probably like conservative. It's like my manager says, you know, it's like 12,000 rent and things like that, and you know, keeping the utilities on and all of these things. That's the sort of money that you have to sort of find, and then, you know, I get paid a wage. But I realised that in terms of how we do things, and some of the customers like have said this to me before, is that the reason that they like it is because it's like well lit and it's well laid out. I've always been quite envious of how they put everything in colour code in Bernardo's, but we do the same thing. We put ours in colour code, but we also put them in size order, and the size order thing is more helpful. Sorry, I've stripped the bed, so washing machine is just doing its loud bit. Yeah, so the fact is that none of it is in size order, or size. The sizing on the hanger isn't even colour coded, so I think that probably puts a lot of customers off. Yeah, it's weird because I know it's like midday on a Tuesday, but it felt like what it was yesterday when I opened the doors at work. It's really weird. I mean, all these charity shops, they all run differently. Anyway, I might have to stop filming because the washing machine is on. But yeah, I've got all my shopping, and now I need to crack on with it. It's 1:30. Yeah, need to get on with stuff. Need to get on with listing. So I'm probably just going to hit the listing, and then possibly I'll do the photos tomorrow morning after I've been asked to hoover. So that's my quest now. And obviously now I've stripped the bed, I've got to make said bed. So I will have to clean this afternoon because I've got to hoover the mattress, hoover the bedroom, all of those things. So housework will get in the way of listing progress. So we are back on the old phone setup situation because I am actually listing on eBay, and I've been using the new phones. This is the new phone, and it seems to be all right. I've just done a few, and I mean, it is late. It's gone 6. So I took these photos at like around 4:30, 5 o'clock. after my husband got in, and I think pretty much they're all right. That's actually the eBay template that I've got it on there, which I just drop it into. So that's okay. So this is my phone. Yeah, I was worried that it was going to do what it was doing earlier, which was putting everything on its side. And although there's some on the side, they are just a flat lay, which is what I expected. That's annoying in that some of them it's making really big, and I cannot work out how to do it, because what I like to do is I like to have it on displaying 4, because then I know that if I've got 4x6 photos on there, I've got the 24 that's required to max out eBay. So that's what I like to have, which is the one you've just seen. That's one of the only things as well. So I mean, obviously it's like this is low light because it's overcast and it's raining. I've just done this burgundy dress, so most of the ones on this burgundy have come out all right, which are normally okay when I do it on the wall over there. But normally my flat lay is terrible. Normally I have to put a sheet of paper with the Samsung S8 to show it the right colour. But the flat lays in general are okay until we get up close, and then it washes out the colour. So even though this is supposed to be like a top-notch camera, that's still completely washed out from the actual colour of the garment. You'll see when I take the brand label, it balances it out because it's got the white in the picture, but it's so far away from that plum colour. So I can't, I mean, if I don't get on with it, I can take it back, because I'm on contract with O2. I always have been. So this is, if this phone isn't for me, because I just thought I would try it out, I can take it straight back. And there's my videos on there. So I will show you the box. So right, it's the Pixel 7 Pro. I'm only paying £35 a month, including my plan, which is quite good really. This is the thing, I'm not actually used to using this. I'm not, so I've got to do that. So I have to swipe it there. But unlike the unlike the Samsung where it'll let you close all, it doesn't have an option for close all, so that's annoying. Unlike the Samsung, because I mean, obviously I've been using the Samsung since 2017. Samsung's are all on this side. My controls are all on there. A lot of the apps, it's the different place where I've got to go back on it. Like Instagram, if I go into somebody's stories, not that I'm going to watch it, I've got to like swipe out of it, where that wasn't the case with the other one. It's just, there's something, it's not as intuitive as I think it is, but it's probably just because I'm not used to it. What I'm not used to is it saying that I've got a day and a half of battery power, but I mean, obviously I've only been using the phone for 2 days. So yeah, that's my phone. Let's get rid of I mean, I think Simon's put that screensaver on. That's actually one of the wallpapers that's on it. So that's like the always on for it. Yeah, it does actually say 42% battery. I didn't think I'd used it that much. I've used Instagram today. I've obviously videoed on here. I've been out. It's unlocked it now because it's on. It's all this is all technology that I'm not used to. With the Samsung as well, I never used the fingerprint technology because the fingerprint technology was on there, and when I had the case on it, it got in the way. This has got a case on it, which I'm not going to take off because I'm going to drop it, and it weighs a lot compared to what I'm used to. And the thing is as well, this is a very big phone. Let me just show you for perspective with my pad. So Samsung, you see, this is it. I am very much a Samsung person. So this is the Galaxy Tab A. It's very big. It's actually taller than the width of that. So I can't get it in my pocket. I'm carrying it around in my bag. I'm going to have to get a holster for it. And that's all you get with it, inside it. Obviously it comes with one of them, which I do use for things like this. The one that I've got in is my Samsung. So the connection is massively, so the connection for it is the same as a Samsung, as you can see with this Samsung. So, you know, it's compatible with the way with the technology and things that I've been using in that respect. So we're going to see how I get on with this. You know, I'll be talking to you in another 5 years time and I'll still have it. I'm using my old chargers, even though I've been charging it with my old one, even though it's the newer version of it, which you need that for. Don't know why. Even though I'm using my old Samsung charger, which I think is for this, I can't remember what this is. This is at least 4 years old, this Samsung, because this was what I got from my brother, hence why it's got his name on it. Yeah, even though I'm using the charger that came with that, when I had my alarm clock on, I'd set my alarm clock on with this, it still said it was like doing a balanced, it was going to be charged by the time that my phone, my alarm went off. So it wasn't like doing like a rushed charge. What else have I got in here? Not much. Oh, yeah, just cover and the rest of it. So, I mean, not really like a bag of delights. But yeah, so I am happy with it so far. I have just done some photos. Obviously, I've only done 4. The upload to eBay went fine. Making template went fine. But you see, even the eBay template, even the eBay one, I did my post this morning. I like to run through it, and I'm finding even that is on like a different side where I've got to like swipe out of it. So that's a bit odd. Anyway, this is me now updated, been dragged into the future. And I'm hoping that it makes a difference to my videos. Obviously not this part of the video because this is still the Samsung S8. Yeah, anyway, so that's me done. I'm going to tie this video up, which is probably now an hour long. And thank you for watching. Need to get some food on. I haven't even switched the oven on. We went to I've opened up the light bulbs, and I've done some hoovering and I've done some cleaning, obviously, because I've done some photos. Went to change the light bulbs in the fly catcher and clean it, and managed to, well, I didn't break it. It was just perished and crumbling anyway, and that's like 2 of the bits at the top. I don't know, was some component that needs replacing, so we still ain't got the fly catcher on, but cleaning has been done, and very small amount of listing. I've done 2 things listed, so I'm going to carry on with listing and make the tea. I promise you it's like 6:30, so probably very little going to happen. But yeah, happy with this. This is going to help me take photos in low light, I think. Not that this one didn't. This one was always fabulous in low light. The only thing, you know, sometimes it was a bit washed out with the colour. So that's me. I will see you again soon with a, you know, more high definition whole video and many more things. So thank you for watching, and I will be back again soon. Goodbye.